Edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen. There's Chris Olave. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to.
And this throw will be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Allen. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Allen going to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Saints 14, Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard
line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer. And they got it. One play. And they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have got another. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now looks to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's got the first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Kamara up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Second and 4. On play action, Allen. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 21, Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on second down. Love slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Allen looks to throw on second down. This one taken in by Olave. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Tolbert, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuewu now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Thomas brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of these coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure. They got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's got it complete to Tolbert. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller from 6 yards away. And the Saints take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Saints 42, Broncos 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 37.
First down, Love to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again, Love. Got a man open, it's Ross. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. Throwing, Love. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
A second down throw for Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. John Ross, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's Allen. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First down, Saints.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got Thomas yet again, complete.
Complete to Michael Thomas. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Allen again.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. On play action, Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Following the interception, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Love looking to throw it. He's got it to Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. Looking for Ross again, he finds him again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
23 more yards. That's another Broncos.
Love. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Allen off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 47 yards. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 28. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Is actually going to throw it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. look to throw for it on fourth. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Love. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ball's red. 1, 2, 6. Red, yellow. Set.
Throwing. Love. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. To throw is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for New Orleans, things will end on an up note as they finish the season with a victory, but it was a season to forget as they wind up just 2-15. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.